Hello, boys and girls. I am Cassidy, and I'm in Miss Gemmel's class. And today I will read Stanley Goes Camping, and I'm in second grade. Stanley Goes Camping. Stanley and Leon Chop lived with his mother, his father, and his little brother Arthur. Stanley was 4 feet tall, about a foot wide, and half an inch thick. He has been flat ever since bulletin board fell on him. There was lots of good things about being flat. Stanley could put on sunscreen in one swipe. Stanley had the best back float in the pool. Stanley had the loudest belly flop too, but sometimes it was hard being the only flat kid in town. I'm sick of being flat, said Stanley one morning. Flat is lame. Lame, said Mrs. Lantrop. Why are some of the best things in the world flat? Like the newspaper, said Mrs. Lantrop. Find eggs and pancakes and bacon, said Arthur. Guess so. I think Arthur loves cakes and bacon. Bakes, oh my god, they're so fun. Okay. After breakfast, Mr. Lantrop started loading up the car with tents and sleeping bags. What's going on? Asked Arthur. We're going camping, said Mrs. Lantrop. Stanley needs some fresh air. Oh, right, yelled Arthur. Stanley barely smiled. Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. After a short drive, the Lantrops arrived at the Rowan River campground. Stanley was helpful as usual. He helped carry the firewood. Stanley blocked the wind so his mother could start a fire. I must say I'm sorry if I accidentally didn't show you all the pictures yet. But Stanley just wasn't himself. He wouldn't even eat any s'mores. Too flat, he muddled. Who doesn't eat s'mores? S'mores are the best. Why don't you go exploring? Suggested Mr. Lantrop. Good idea, said Mrs. Lantrop. Just don't get lost or fall off a cliff. Why would they fall off a cliff though? Or don't touch it with poison ivy. Of course, yeah. Don't touch it with poison ivy. Have fun, deals. Let me show you this page. Okay. Stanley and Arthur set out. Hey, animal tracks, said Arthur. Let's follow them. The boys followed the tracks along the river, some trees, and up a steep hill. With a cliff on one side, the tracks and there, said Arthur. He peered over the cliff. I wonder what animal made them. A bird, probably. Just like wanting, then got fly. Probably a bird made them. Oh no, not a bird. Oh, did I accidentally not show you the page? Hold on. Let me show you the page. Here go mistakes. Okay. Arthur said Stanley. Arthur turned around. Stunk! He whispered. Let's get out of here. But the boys were trapped. The skunk was on one side. The cliff was on the other. Then the skunk raised its tail. What do we do? Arthur wailed. Mom said not to fall off the cliff, said Stanley. She didn't say not to jump off. Okay. Suddenly, Stanley grabbed Arthur by both hands and jumped. Ah! Arthur screamed. Then Arthur opened his eyes. He wasn't falling. He was sailing. Above him, Stanley's body made the perfect parachute. The boys landed with a gentle plop. Make sure you see the pictures. Okay, Mustangs, we're almost with the story. I hope. Actually, not hope, because I want to stay on screen for a while. I have a long story to read. That was awesome, said Arthur. Thanks, said Stanley. Now, where are we? Arthur and Stanley looked around. All they saw were trees. We're lost, said Arthur, and it's getting dark. Then Stanley spotted something. There's the river, he said. Our campground is on the river. The boys ran to the water's edge. About a mile downstream were two cozy land tents. What can we do? It will be dark before we can walk that far, said Arthur. I know, said Stanley. Stanley got a warning shot and belly flopped into the river. Splash! Then he flipped off over to his back. Climb on! Woo-hoo! Cried Arthur. I always wanted to go rafting. I want to show you the cute page. It's really cute. Look. It's so cute. So adorable. Arthur and Stanley made it back to camp. Drippy but safe. Let's keep this to ourselves, said Stanley. I can't believe we got lost and went off a cliff, said Arthur. And at least we didn't touch poison ivy. There you are, said Mrs. Lanchuk, just in time for supper. That night, Arthur whispered to Stanley from his sleeping bag, you know, if you want flat, you could have saved us today. Stanley smiled. Maybe being flat isn't so lame, he said. And the next day, Stanley found out another good thing about being flat. This part's gonna be funny. He could put poison ivy cream on in one swipe. Looks like they both touched poison ivy. Bye, Mustangs and boys and girls. I hope you had a really nice day.